Hey everyone, it's Strange Michael. I hope you're doing well today. I have a review here for a film that I've never seen in my entire life. Had it recommended to me on Reddit by some different people I checked out on some lists of 1980s horror films that maybe you'd never seen. And I checked them out and they happen to be on Tubi. This film is from 1980, the year 1980. It apparently is tied to the Exorcist series. In like a spiritual successor way. I don't really know how to really justify that. I kind of think that's bullshit, but it happens to be written and directed and based on the novel by William Peter Blatty, who of course created the Exorcist franchise. He also directed and wrote Legion, Exorcist 3, which is great. This film is called The Ninth Configuration. It's based on his novel, by the way, called Twinkle Twinkle Killer Kane, I believe, which is a horrible title for a novel. The Ninth Configuration sounds much more ominous, and I understand why they went with that for this particular release, but let me tell you, this film is 2 hours, and it's slow as shit. It is so slow. This is basically about an ex-Marine who's a psychiatrist as well, who comes to this, like, castle out in the middle of fucking nowhere in the mountains to rehabilitate some ex-soldiers and some patients that he takes care of here. And one in particular who's very weird. He's a dude. The whole movie's weird. But this particular guy is very weird. The performance is good from this particular man, probably the best of the entire film, who's a wacko, who's like a schizophrenic, but he also loves theater. He's doing a theater for like dogs or something. I don't remember what the hell had happened. I saw this like 3 weeks ago, decided to go ahead and review it. And this guy, this main character guy, the ex-Marine psychiatrist, wants to prove that a loving God exists to this wacko patient who's a hardcore atheist, and kind of the humor of the film. Now the film, you would expect, when everybody keeps telling you it's tied to the Exorcist series, you would expect it to have a lot of personality and a lot of dark tones to it. It's really not like that. It's a matter of fact, even listed on IMDb as kind of a comedy more than anything, and I could totally see that because it's the worst case scenario of this movie being not scary, not thrilling, just kind of goofy as shit. I personally hate The Ninth Configuration, but let me be honest with you, IMDb's page has this thing sitting at almost a 7 out of 10 stars on their rating scale from the user reviews. I do not get that. I think that's fucking crazy. I don't know how anybody from the 1980s or from now could watch this and think it's that good of a movie. It's beautifully shot. The directing from William Peter Blatty is incredible. He was a wonderful director and a wonderful writer too. But this movie, I don't think could have ever been made outside of the year that it was made. It is boring as hell. It's 2 hours long of absolutely fucking nothing. The ending is solid, to an extent, but was it worth sitting through the other hour and 50 minutes to get to the ending we got? In my opinion, hell no. Absolutely not. I will never watch this shit again. Tied to the Exorcist series or not, it ain't happening. I hate The Ninth Configuration. Beautifully shot, like I said. The writing is dry, the performances are dry, aside from the wacko theater atheist guy. The main character guy I do like. I do love the fact that he wants to be good to his patients that he's taking care of as a psychiatrist. I admire that. I like that about that man. But it's weird. It's really weird, and I don't like it. The movie is so weird. It doesn't really have anything supernatural to it, despite what other people would tell you about it being tied to the Exorcist series. I don't care what William Peter Blatty or anybody says about this being tied to that franchise. As far as I'm concerned, mentally, there is 2 Exorcist films, and this is not one of them. This is a piece of shit, and I hate it. I can't believe it. Even the music, the score for it is not that good. It doesn't really have any practical effects to speak of. There's a twist in here that's pretty decent. That's it to me. That's really it. I like the history of the main character's brother that we don't really know anything about until later on in the film. That's really all it has going for it. There's kind of a mystery element to it later on, but not really much. Not really anything that would really justify a viewing of this movie, in my opinion. At the end of the day, The Ninth Configuration, to me, is a fucking boring piece of crap, and I don't care what anybody else has to say to me about it. I don't mind slow burn movies. There's a difference between being a slow burn film with slow events happening, but actually incrementally mattering to the overall story, the overall characters, the experience we're having with them, versus a boring piece of shit. Think about A Cure for Wellness. I'd rather watch that again than sit through this shit, ever again. Anyway, if I had to rate The Ninth Configuration on a 5-star basis, as beautifully shot as it is, that's really it. The castle look, the inside interior sets and stuff for the castle look good. I'd give it a 2 out of 5 stars for that. But otherwise, nothing else. It gets nothing from me. No sympathy, no remorse, nothing. That's it. Anyway, have you seen the Ninth Configuration? Do you love it? Do you hate it? I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments about the film and my review down in the comment section down below. Let me know all of it. Be ruthless. If you're a hardcore, dedicated fan, I'm proud of you. Whatever. Be proud of your boring interest in this movie. Anyway, I'm joking. I'm joking. Chill. Thank you for watching, guys. God bless you all. Goodbye.